is a part of data warehousing. Okay, I hope have you heard anywhere people saying I'm working in data warehousing technologies like that?
I have actually, yeah. My cousin, his wife just took a course through Bigclasses. That's how I heard of it, and I think
Okay.
she did ClickView, and she got a good job now actually. So.
Okay, nice. See, what is data warehousing is, first, anyone whoever comes in as a fresher, if they want to learn about data warehousing, these are the few questions they will be having in their mind. First thing is, what is data warehousing? Why we use data warehousing in real time? And next it comes, what is an ETL process in data warehousing environment? When and where we will use. Now, next, what is a reporting? Okay, first, if I take a data warehouse, for this I'll just give you an example. What I'm saying it as an iron warehouse. Iron warehouse is the place we store different types of iron materials, right? Something we'll be storing there, right?
Yeah.
In the same way, if I tell you one more word, data warehouse. A data place is a place where we'll store different types of data.
Right.
At a single database or a multiple databases. We are just discussing about the data warehousing, like what is data warehousing and all. A data warehousing is a place where we are going to store different types of data at one single database or a multiple databases. That database we can call it as a warehouse database, right, in real time. Vishnu, you understood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what is an ETL process? What exactly it will do? For this, I'll just give you one example. Let us assume ABC is one organization. In this organization, you will have different departments. Like, you can say HR department, financial department, marketing department. Like that, you can say different departments. Okay. And on top of this, each and every database, like each and every department's data. Okay, let us assume we have different departments. We have HR department like that. This HR department data will be stored in one database, right? And financial department data will be stored in one database. And marketing will be stored in one database. Let us assume we have databases for HR department. We have Oracle database. For financial department we have SQL server, and for marketing department we have DB2. That means during the organization establishment, like they started with different types of databases, different types of data can be stored into different types of database. Like in the beginning of the organization in 1990, you can say that over the years till this year it is having 22 years of history. Okay, so at that point, finally, once they started the organization, they started with HR department data got stored into Oracle database, and financial department data stored into SQL Server database, and marketing department data got stored into DB2 database. Over a period of years, this data will be very bulk data. That means millions and trillions of data will be get stored into multiple databases. This organization will be get very tough for them to maintain 3 different databases. Finally, they decided to maintain one single database. That should be having HR department, as well as financial department, as well as marketing department into that. That means these 3 departments should be placed under Oracle database or SQL Server. Not to maintain 3 different databases, these 3 different departments data should be placed under one single database. Then we can call it as an warehouse data. And this data should be cleansed data, and calculated data, formulated data, which can be used business analysis. That means to improve their business, this data should be get used. At this point in real time, what people will go for is they will go for ETL process. What ETL process will do? It can extract data from any database and it can transform the data. Transform means it will cleanse the data, it will filters the data, it will do all the business logics which are required into the data. So once it is done, it can load the data into single database or multiple database. You understood, right, till this part?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Vishnu, you understood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whenever this ETL process is done, let us assume all our HR, finance, marketing data got stored into Oracle database. Okay. So this we can call it as a warehouse database. Okay. Now, finally, our organization wants to visually represent this data into different formats like charts, bars, graphs, tables, etc. Whatever they want to visually view this data from the database level, where he can very easily understand about the organization data, what's happening in the data and all. With the organization and how the production is there, how the revenues is there. They want to analyze the data by just viewing at the reports. Okay, different formats reports should be get developed on top of this particular data warehouse database. Then exactly reporting tool comes into life in data warehousing environment. What this reporting tool will do, this reporting tool can connect to any database. Database is a warehouse database. Once it is done, it can import tables from database and showcase the data in different formats like charts, bars, graphs like this. You understood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this you can showcase
So
the
if we
data.
say, okay, but I mean, if we say like the reporting tool is directly connected to ETL, is it so? Or it's just connected to the data warehouse?
ETL target database. ETL target database.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Once the data is loaded into the final database, that data will be used for the reporting purpose. So why I am explaining you all these things is our OBIEE is a reporting tool from Oracle. Okay. Now you understood, right? What is OBIEE? OBIEE
That is right.
Which generally connects to the data which are related to the warehouse data, and it will extract the data from there and it will showcase the results into different formats.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
In fact, not a question. Just for information, could you please name a few other reporting tools just for our information?
Yeah, like some of the reporting tools like Microsoft Business Intelligence, Cognos, MicroStrategy.
And if we
Vishnu,
talk about the famous tool,
famous tool like nowadays OBIEE has been very famous. The thing is like OBIEE is having lot more advantages than the other reporting tools. Once they develop the reporting, the maintenance cost will be very less for the organizations. Oracle providing very good support over this. Vishnu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, fine. You understood, right, till this part? So what I will do, I'll just show you one PPT, then you will be getting a very good picture about OBIEE.
Okay.
Just a second. Anyhow, I'll be sending you this PPT also, which will be having the basic level of data warehousing, everything. Can you both able to view it? This screen?
Yeah.
Right? Here see, this is what I explained. This is the ETL process. ETL process in a data warehousing environment. It will extract the things from different databases and it can load into a single database or multiple databases. Once this is done, whenever customer wants to visually see his report into different formats, reporting tool comes into life. Our Oracle Business Intelligence is a reporting tool from Oracle. You understood, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Now, see here, history of OBIEE. Generally, first Enquire is one organization which started with its general purpose reporting for the organizations. After that, Enquire got acquired by Siebel, and Siebel released a version called Siebel Analytics. This Siebel Analytics got released, and on top of this base platform of this Siebel Analytics, Oracle designed a very robust reporting tool which is called as Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. This reporting tool, first initially it started with the version OBIEE 10g, and now the present version available in market is OBIEE 11g. Our training also will be done onto the OBIEE 11g, and in the training we'll be comparing this OBIEE 11g, wherever the changes happen when compared to the OBIEE 10g also I'll be explaining you into the training. You understood, right, about this history?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next it comes main, as if you are working on OBIEE, you will be called as a OBIEE developer or as an OBIEE consultant. Okay. First thing is apart from installation, apart from the administration, apart from all these things, mainly we will be learning about the two things. One is RPD, we call it as a repository development, and other one is the answers and dashboards. We call it report development, as well as showcasing it onto the dashboards. Okay, so RPD is the heart of the OBIEE. We call it as an heart of OBIEE. RPD development will be done in 3 layers. First layer we call it as a fiscal layer, and second layer we call it as a business model and mapping layer, and third layer we call it as a presentation layer. Can you able to view here 3 layers? Repository will be developed in 3 layers: fiscal layer, BMM layer, and presentation layer.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I am showing you the pictorial representation of the 3 layers. Can you able to view it?
Yes.
Yeah. See here, I'll just give you an overview of each layer, what we are going to learn in each layer, what layer will do what work in real time in OBIEE. See, fiscal layer. What OBIEE will do in real time, OBIEE can connect to any database. That means it can import the data tables from the database. So first it starts importing the data tables from Oracle database. It will be get imported first initially into the fiscal layer. Once this fiscal layer it got imported, then what are the business joins we want to make a join between 2 different multiple tables, or creating some kind of alias tables required for the table. Everything we design here in the fiscal layer. We will be learning entire fiscal layer, what are the things we do in the fiscal layer. Once it is done, we can just move it into the BMM layer. In the BMM layer, what are the things we do here in the BMM layer is whatever the business logics are required, like calculation measures need to be done. Like suppose if we are having 2 columns from the database saying that customer first name and customer last name, but in reporting it should display with in a single column saying that customer first name and last name should be displayed as a customer name, so that we can make it as a concatenation or some kind of calculation. Suppose if I want to calculate revenue divided by units to project it as an actual unit price, what is the single unit price when compared to the whole units of revenue. So in that format, whatever the requirement is there as per the client, you can design the business logics here in the BMM layer. Once this is done, this BMM layer, from this BMM layer, tables and columns will be moved into the presentation layer. This presentation layer will be the final layer for our OBIEE developers. Whenever you build with 3 layers, we'll save this repository and we'll check the consistency. Consistency means it will find out the errors and warnings which you have done any mistakes in your repository or not. It will find everything. Once it is done, this will be get moved into the presentation layer. This presentation layer will have all the tables and columns which are going to be available for a developer to build the reports in this kind of visual format. Can you able to view it here?
Yes.
Yeah. Here you can see 2 types of reports, right? One is a tabular format and one is a chart format. graphical format. Right. In the tabular format, you can see this is the product and this is the month where it got shipped and where it got paid and what is the revenue based upon that. So that you, if you are a new person to this project also, you can very easily understand what's happening at the other end of your organization, so that you can take very quick business decisions, right? If reports database level data is able to visually shown to you in this format, you can very easily understand about this. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is going to be
Yes,
used in.
but I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
So the third layer, which we just saw in last slide, it is not coming up with the finished, I should say, finished product, right? Even then, it is.
No. It will not come up with the finished product. This is the finished product. That also I will show you. I will start the services and I will show you that also. Don't worry.
Okay.
Until this part you understood, right? We will prepare a repository, and after that, using that repository, we will develop these reports. Vishnu, you are clear, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'll already I started my services, OBIEE services. So already those services are running. Okay. Now, what I will do, I will just show you the reports. Okay. Just give me a second. Can you able to view?
Yeah.
I'm on to web-based screen. Now all the report development will develop onto the through web-based link. These all links will be enabled for us once we do the installation and all. Okay. Don't worry. In the training also, I'll teach you about the installation. I will do the installation on your machines and I'll make you practice onto your machines. Okay. Every document and material will be provided for you. Don't worry about anything. Just listen the topic and just try to understand the things, and I'll guide you for the practice. Okay. Yeah. Here I'm selecting new analysis subject area. Here onto the left hand side you can view the tables, right?
Yeah.
I'm expanding.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah. I'm expanding my timetable. I'm selecting one column. This is the presentation layer which will be available for us once we do the deployment. Here we are not going to write any SQL query or something, because we design every logics into the repository, so that automatically that query will be run at the backend and it will be sent to the database, and it will pull the results onto the front end. OBIEE will do all those things at the back end. Now see here, I am clicking the results. Can you able to view it? It is showing you years of data on brand, what are the customers, and what is the revenue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now my customer wants this data should be represented in an visual graphical format. Again, I can prepare a graph for him like this. All the things will be drag drop kind of things. We need to know the what option will be used for what. That's all. See how beautiful the graph.
So there is no
Here each and every customer is divided with one specific color, right? One customer name you are defining with one specific color. If I move my cursor onto any color, it will pop up a space where it will show you the customer name as well as which group he belongs to and what is the value of revenue generated by this customer. You understood, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is how where you can showcase your data in a very understandable format. Hello?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yakat, you understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is how OBIEE is going to be used in real time. Okay. The course training will be around for us for 25 days to 30 days of training. Every day it will be 45 minutes to 1 hour of training. Depends on the topic. And once we start from tomorrow, we are going into subject like services, installation steps, everything we'll be learning from tomorrow. Once we start with the training, like in middle after 5 classes or 6 classes, once I make you comfortable with the tool, then I will do the installations on your machines. Okay.
Right. So I have a few questions about it.
Yeah.
First of all, I use a Mac, so would I be able to do all of this on my Mac?
Mac cannot be done, Vishnu.
Okay, I have a PC also, but
yeah.
Would you recommend Windows 8?
Yeah, Windows 7 Ultimate is best all the time. If
Okay.
not, create a virtual machine, VirtualBox, and do XP on it. That also will work.
Oh, I can use VirtualBox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I could do that. Will it run? It'll run smoothly if I use VirtualBox though.
Yeah, it will work for
Okay.
VirtualBox also. Okay, but operating
Okay.
system, make sure you have Windows 7 Ultimate, or it can be Windows XP.
Okay. And then the other question I have is how comprehensive is the SQL knowledge that you need in order to start the class?
SQL knowledge, we need it minimum SQL knowledge. For that also, I'll tell you one thing. Just type in Google. Just type this thing in Google so that you can easily learn SQL in 21 days. Okay.
Okay.
I'm typing you. 1 second. You can understand the concepts of SQL in 21 days. Just type it in Google. Teach SQL in 21 days. You will get a PDF file. With that,
Okay,
you can
yeah.
learn everyday training, and you can finish the training in 21 days.
Okay, so you'd recommend that I would read up on that first and then I'll probably join
Yeah.
the next session?
No, not from the next session. Our sessions will be going on OBIEE, but you try to learn if you want to explore more onto SQL to get the good understanding of SQL knowledge. That will
Right.
help you in exploring more of OBIEE.
Okay.
Yeah. Yakat, you understood, right?
Yes, I have some knowledge about SQL, so I think that
then
won't
fine.
be an issue for
Then
me.
fine. Actually, Vishnu is a very fresh, like he is from a different background, so I'm guiding him to learn the SQL also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just can you both share your email addresses so that I can send you this PPT for you both?
Sure, yeah, I'll type it in.
Sure.
Just
Sure.
type it in. Okay.
Sure.